Right, DT175 I picked up, 400 quid. I was told it would start but would cut out. I doubt that very much, but it hasn't been on the road for a long time, or on the dirt for a long time. So first thing I done, took the carb apart, stripped it down, found the idle jet was completely and utterly blocked. I got little tiny drills and I had to run 3 of them through, first the very tiniest, to get it cleared up. Got that out, done. So then I had to make sure all the other jets were clean and everything else. I went to set the air bleed screw and it wasn't in there. They'd taken it out. Cocks. So I bought a new one. Tried looking everywhere. The only place I could get it was Yamaha. Wasn't that dear, but 18 quid. But you know, it won't run without it. So I've done that. Got rid of this air thing, whatever. I've bypassed the coolant running through the carb. I'm never going to use it on the road, so it doesn't need it. Bled all the oil pump up and everything else, put it all back on. I don't know what was in there, but I've just put a couple of washers and a bolt in there, and that's that. Air cover missing, replaced it. So put a new plug in and turned it on, although it didn't have a key, it just had a couple of pieces of wire put together. Turned it on, kicked it over and it started and run. All lovely. So the next job was I took the wiring loom off. I stripped everything off that wasn't necessary for a field bike, a off-road bike. Took it all off. So all the lights, circuits and everything else, it's all been taken off, gone right through, and then I rebuilt the loom, put it all back on. It's job done. So the only thing I haven't got, which is this connector here, was there's something called a reed valve that was in the Speedo, and what you're meant to do is take the reed valve out and just leave it connected. But I had no Speedo, no rev counter. It had already partially been turned into an off-road bike, so replace the handlebars. I had a set of handlebars, so I replaced those because the originals are around here somewhere are bent. I put a plastic front number plate on. What I've done, you probably won't be able to see that, I made a little clip up, bracket up, so it joins there and goes to the front. And then I drilled the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. It's on there secure. I've got this on and off button that I took off the WR out there because I put an ignition switch on the WR, and it's got a new battery, so you can run it without a battery, but if you can, I don't know if you can hear that when I press start. That's the bloody trains. That's the exhaust valve, power valve setting itself. So that's all working now. Everything's fine. It starts, runs lovely. Everything else. The original tank, which is up there, I put fuel in it and it started leaking everywhere. It's slight exaggeration there. Where the side panels go on, which were missing, and I bought two, only to find out that the tank was leaking. So what I've done is I made up a bracket. It doesn't look very much, but it's there, secure, and one a bracket at the back holds it off there. Holds it on. This is off YZ 125 or 250 or something, and then I've got some side panels. This one's the other side, but go on there. I'll have a look at the tank. I might try and braze it, but this goes on fine. The seat sits on it's nice anyway, so that's all good. The only thing is, I think the float valve isn't sealing properly, because it's got a slight, when there's fuel in it, it's got a slight leak. But what I did find, as you can see, the front's out, shocks are over here, forks are over here, is that one of them's leaking badly, and there was the covers were missing, so, and it had a puncture. So new seals, new covers. Seals were about £7, covers were 12 or something. A new inner tube. This front tyre's flat. DT125R, 2002. It's now a purely a field bike, dirt bike, everything else, but it's not like a YZ125, which is full on total nutter. This is quite civilised ish. I stripped the exhaust, took the exhaust off, I cut it open and I took the baffles out that the factory had put in. I welded it back up. There's a couple of tiny little leaks, but that'll give me a chance to use a TIG welder that I'll weld those up. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a project of the forks, so I'll film that. So see you later. Be lucky and ride safe.